Hey guys, I thought I'd make a little haul video, sort of like all the stuff I have for the beginning of the year to start, our homeschooling journey. I'm gonna do a couple of these videos because I was assuming that I'm not gonna fit all of them into one video. I'm gonna separate it by subject. I don't want the video to be a half an hour long, so I figured it would be easier to do it this way. Today I'm going to start by doing some stuff that we have to start with math. So for reference, I have two children. I have an 8-year-old who is going into 3rd grade, and I have a 5, almost 6-year-old who is going into kindergarten. I'm also going to be helping my cousin homeschool her child, but I'm not going to be referencing him much by name or anything like that because I haven't asked permission and I just don't want to do that, obviously. But just know that I'll have 2 kindergartners, 1 3rd grader. So I have a variety of stuff here, so let's get started. So this is actually from something that I used during my childhood, and we found it at a thrift shop. And it's this board where you like push and it gives you the answer. And I think, so it has addition and subtraction. Of course, it's not in the best condition because it was from a thrift store, but we got it for very cheap, and the kids really like to play with it and look at it, and I think it's great to start and have something sort of touchable and hands-on to start learning some addition. And my son plays with this a lot, and we were going out on a little picnic before COVID started, and we were going with my husband, with my brother-in-law and his girlfriend, and my son asked if he could grab some waters, and I said sure. I thought he meant for him and my daughter, but he said, okay, well, there's going to be 4 of us and 2 of them, so that means I need 6 bottles of water. And I said, yeah, you go right ahead and grab those 6 bottles of water. So I do think that this helped him start, sort of memorizing some addition. So I think this is great. I think it's a great little tool, and that's awesome. So, every child has a calculator. Obviously, you know how to use one, but I also think that it's good to start, like, with my 3rd grader to do, like, some skip counting, and she can, again, it's something that they can hold in their hand, something physical, and I really enjoy that. Something else I picked up from Amazon, and I can put a link in the description if anyone else is interested, is counting bears. And my daughter used these in school and when she was in public school, so and she really enjoyed them, and I think my son will too. So we have the counting bears. They come in a bunch of different colors, and they're color-coded cups. Blue, all kinds, and they can just sort them into the different cups, but they can also do these like cool little activities. So for the kindergarteners, we have like patterns. Hey, sorry about that, I got a phone call. I wasn't sure who it was, so I did not answer, but it paused my video. So I have these, for patterns for the kindergarteners, and I also have beginning of addition. So if they want to do 5 plus 5, they can have 5 greens, 5 yellows, and they can actually physically put the bears on there. And they do 5 plus 5, and then they could count them all and know that that is 10. And I think that, again, is a really awesome hands-on activity to do. But I also found a way to let my 3rd grader use them, because I sometimes think that at least when I thought about the counting bears, I thought they were for younger kids, but I think that I found a little cute resource online to make it so that she can use them as well. So they're these little cards that I have laminated. And they have like little word problems on them. So this one says, you have 4 bears. You have 1 of each color. Yellow is last. Red is not first or second. Green is not first. Put your bears in order. And they would, go through step by step and try to do that puzzle and come up with the answer. And the answer was on the back. I can give you maybe like another example where you have 7 bears in 2 colors. 3 are red. There are more green bears than red bears. What color are your bears? So I think that's really cool because it has the kids using like some critical thinking skills, and I like that. And it's also some math involved. I found these, I also found like some of these number search printables online, which, it's some basic addition and subtraction stuff, but I think it's great for review, and it does it in a fun sort of way. So you can, sort of do the problem and then find it in the number search, and it's just a way to make it a little bit more interactive and fun. So I have kind of like a cool coincidence that happened. This is my daughter's book from last year. She had it at public school, and it's mostly completely filled in, but I thought I would sort of go through and have her do the couple pages at the end that she didn't get to when school stopped last year, so that she was starting this year, kind of learning what she would have learned at the end of last year. And so this is Everyday Mathematics, Volume 1, and it's from, McGraw-Hill Education. I was up at my grandmother's, and she said that she had all kinds of learning supplies and, pencils, folders, binders, and she said, come look at my stash and take whatever you want, because, she's excited that we're homeschooling the children. So when I looked up there, she happened to have this book, which is the volume 2 in the thing, and it's not filled in at all. So this can be like a great resource and for me to pull stuff for my daughter and know exactly what she would have been learning had she been going to public school. So I think this is going to be a great resource for me to look at and kind of either she can do some of just the work that's in here, or I can look at it and say, oh, that's what she would have been learning, and find some other resources to use. I'm also going to be using these jumbo playing cards for the younger kids to start doing some adding and subtracting, because they can count. Obviously not with the face cards, but with the number cards, they can count the diamonds, the hearts, spades, whatever, and they will be able to, do addition easily that way. And also just for number recognition. Another thing that we have is dominoes, and that's a great math resource. There's countless things that you can do with dominoes in relation to math, and again, great for them to be able to start quickly looking at an amount. Like if they look at 4, you want the children to be able to just look at that and know that's 4. And I think that's a great resource as well. The other resource I'm using, I have in this binder, and it's Week by Week Mathematics Essentials. And I have it for kindergarten and 3rd grade. I have about a month at a time printed off here, a month's worth. So it gives you like little activities to do with your child. So if you look at this one, there's like 5 little monkeys, and doing some different sort of activities to like making pasta bracelets or necklaces, and them trying to sort of guess like how many elbow noodles do you think it would take to make a full necklace for myself. So that is another great resource. I love this Mathematics Essentials program. It's free online, and yeah, I'll try to link that down below as well in case anyone wants to check that out. And I've also found a couple other small printables online as far as things. We are going to be doing like a shark week. I know that already passed, but my son's really interested in sharks, so I figured I'll try to add that into our, you know, sort of schedule. So I have like this dice game. You make the dice out of the paper, but then you graph. So I can have the kids take turns. I printed out 3 of these. I can have the kids take turns rolling the dice, and we'll graph which one. We'll graph which one got rolled, and we'll be able to see which one got rolled the most, which one got rolled the least. And you can even start learning like mean, median, and mode with, I can do that with the 3rd grader. And I think that is gonna be a fun little activity. And I like that it's something that I can do with all 3 of them, regardless of age. I also printed off some bigger edition for my daughter. Just again, at the beginning of this year, I want to do some review before we get into, you know, some sort of harder multiplication, division, and stuff. So yeah, that's about what I have now. This is, you know, the start. I have math here, and I think this is going to be fun, and I think that I have some good resources to start them doing some like hands-on interactive learning. You know, as you can see, I don't have a specific curriculum for math. I put them together from various resources, and most of the subjects I've done that with. I have a couple that I've been using one specific resource, like geography, and my daughter's language arts only comes from one source, but most things I've been piecing together, and that's working really well for us. That way I can make sure that they're learning the things that they need to learn, but that it can be more hands-on and fun and interactive. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.